Hello everyone, welcome back to the crossword. Today is Tuesday, June 10th. Let's get started with info acquired by scouts. They get intel. Blue-footed seabird? I should know this. Not that I see a lot of seabirds in my day-to-day life, but there's such a thing as a blue-footed booby, isn't there? Is that a seabird? I don't know. Hun could be bay, if we were going for booby here. Prop for a psychic. They use cards. They use crystals. They use an orb. Model train track standard. No idea what you mean. Goes up in flames. Burns. Yeah, we'll say it's a blue-footed booby. Why not? Cried. Sobbed, wailed, that's all too long. I don't know. Steak blank, dish flambéed tableside? I don't know. Texter's shrug. IDK? Actress Long of soul food? No idea. Staples of Polynesian cuisine? Fish? Tooth coatings are enamels. Singer Lewis with the hit Bleeding Love? No idea. Steak Diane is a kind of steak. Maybe it's flambéed tableside. To bicker is to argue. When applying the finishing touches at a bakery would be an icer for cakes and stuff. Knee-along, maybe? Place where non-professionals sing karaoke bars. Director Ephron. Is it Nora, Zach? They're like, one of them's Ephron, one's Ephraim. Like, one's a director, one's not. I don't know. Let's look at some crosses. Barrel in a cellar would be a wine. I would have said cask. Common bacterial pathogen, E. coli. Okay, it's looking like Nora. Hyatt alternative Omni. Let out as a fishing line. Unreeled? Netflix or Hulu? Well, these are famously streaming services, but only one of them. Leona Lewis, okay. Kim is a common surname in South Korea. Cool. Cried is wept. Perek. To swap is to trade. Word after swimming or dating. Swimming pool, dating pool. Salon job. I don't know. What the heck is Ogwaga? An O-gauge, maybe? Oh, a dye. It's not a job that you would have at a salon. It's a job you would get. A dye job. Alter constellation. Alter constellation? Leo? What does that have to do with altars? It's constellation. I don't know. Wine vat, I guess. Grandson of Adam and Eve? Beats me. To buy things is to spend, I guess. Skating champion Harding? Tanya. Is that really with an O? Taro roots. Enos? Wall Street Journal, New York Times compete. German film set aboard a submarine. Das Boot? I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced with what's going on in this area. Move at a speedy pace could be to zip. Does that make any sense? Big Apple Coppers or NYPD? We'll say zip. Was verklempt. You're verklempt if you're broke, right? How do you say that fitting into these letters? I don't know. You predicted that correctly. What the ends of these will yield. Bars, service, signal? I don't know. Do I have this? Chowderhead is an idiot. Is it Das Boot, but like spelled German somehow? Das U-Boot? You predicted that correctly. Good idea? Good. I'll put in good. Many a caged creature is a zoo animal. Feeling in an emergency, you would feel panic. Repeated instance, jokily? Deja vu? I don't know. Vexation, I guess, is ire of a sort. Looks like Das Boot. Das Boot? Is that a thing? Is that how they say boat in German? Safety feature for a sleeping child. I don't know. Catch my drift. Got it? Get it? Since I'm guessing there's an O there, I'll go with got it. Any day now. I'm totally serious. Yes, really. Swashbuckling Flynn, Errol Flynn. Ara? Errol is spelled like this, isn't it? Good call! If you had bars and service and some other things, you'd have a good call. Very funny. Was verklempt? Maybe verklempt doesn't mean broke. Like you plotted if you were morally bankrupt. And that's what verklempt actually means. Speed Demon is a fast driver. Muse of lyric poetry. I thought it was like eroica or something. Eroica, however you say that. I guess it isn't. Repeated instance jokily. I don't know. Film scam. Flim, not film. Flim flam. Not mlam. Abbreviation on an airport monitor. Estimated time of arrival. Weight to height ratio. A BMI. Hang on. My computer's telling me I'm out of disk space or running out. I have some old videos lying around that I can delete. A lot of them. There you go. Just junk everything since September. It should be fun. Cool. All right. Vocal range for Aretha Franklin and Tina Turner. They must be altos. Occasion for toasts. An occasion? No. A wedding reception. Giving us, got it, we had. Show up if you came. Errato, that's right. It helps give a car traction. Tire. A good tire. I don't know. The Beastie Boys, for instance, they are a band. Is that all you want from me? They're a trio? That's usually what they want. Frozen Roll for Kristen Bell. I assume she played Elsa. Nodding yes while saying no. I'm not sure what you want here. Layer of Filth is grime. 2016 subject that dominated UK newspapers, Brexit. Blank and ruin? Is wreck and ruin a phrase? I'm not sure. Eeny meeny. Okay, she didn't play Elsa. Florentine poet who wrote the Divine Comedy. That's, what's his name? Dante. Part of a ship, the keel. Looks like a wreck and ruin. A real tire. Anna, is that a role in Frozen? One of the big four in banking. I should watch Frozen one of these days. One of the big four in banking. City, I guess? Rack and ruin? That does sound familiar. Rear tire gives... I mean, all the tires give the car traction. I don't quite get that. A bed rail. This looks like Das Boot. Tonya Harding? It was pronounced Tanya, wasn't it? Enos. I think this looks okay. Mixed signals. UFO crew. ETs, yes. They're aliens. Extraterrestrials. Pal is an amigo? Is that what you want from me? One of a dozen in a card, an egg. Lead into hickey or wop. Do-wop, do-hickey. Let go, unhand me. Off the wall. Could be crazy. Reproduce on paper. Print. Giggly laugh. Tee-hee, titter. Repeated instance. Tillion? Something's wrong there. Exhaustion is fatigue. Devour something if you ate it. Common name for NaOH. That's lie, probably? NaOH, that would be sodium hydroxide, probably? That's how you'd pronounce that? Maybe peroxide, but I don't think so. Maybe. I'm not a chemist. Off the wall, nutty. Plotst? Zillionth? What the heck does plots mean? Plots and verklempt. I gotta look. Plots. To collapse, faint, or be overcome with strong emotion. Or to drop down wearily. That's from Yiddish. And the other word was verklempt? It means to be tired, maybe? To be overcome with emotion. Okay, I don't know what either of those words mean, apparently. On to the mini. Displays at a trailhead? Maps? Novel that reimagined adventures of Huckleberry Finn in the respective of Jim? I have no idea. Invader in a sci-fi movie. An alien. Thin strands. Wisps, maybe? Tude is maybe sass. Malia is an Obama. A little out of whack. It's a miss. Marshmallow peeps. Social security numbers. Jaws. Okay. I didn't know several of the crosses, but I guessed them correctly, it turned out. Let's move on to the mini with alien as my starting word. Not the mini, the Wordle with alien as my starting word, I guess. Cool. Would you accept Gouda? That's a word. Patch. I want to say taboo for some reason, even though that's a terrible guess because it wastes the second O. Something like party, maybe? Warty. Something covered with warts is warty? Okay. Taffy? It's taffy. All right. You don't get double Fs in a lot of 5-letter words. On to the connections. My last New York Times puzzle of the day. Moderate and radical are on the political spectrum, but chill and moderate are kind of similar in meaning. Judge and jury? Chair? Mediate and moderate. And chair and judge? These are kind of like verbs for to be in charge of something in a way. What do you do with psych? Word and text box kind of look like they go together. But how? Civic. There's a Honda Civic. Don't think there's any other cars here. Customs. What does this mean? Nothing. Chill and heavy are both like slang words from the 70s. So is radical, actually. So is word. Maybe? Like, even psych is, I don't know, not really. These all strike me as like words you would hear a hippie say, maybe? I'm probably like a decade off with one of these. But it's possible. So judge and jury obviously look like they go together, but like how, right? I don't see any. I'm going to try submitting this. One off. So it's the right idea, but like maybe psych is in there instead of word, or I don't know. So let's try mediate, chair, judge, and moderate. Okay, these are to arbitrate. A chart, a table, a text box. These are things you would find on a PowerPoint presentation or something, maybe? In a document, okay. So I guessed for the slang words, we were looking at these, right? Word, chill, heavy, radical. Psych could be looks like the last one, right? So, yes. These three are things you can say duty after, and so heavy is the last one. So let's just get it in perfect, straightforward rainbow order, shall we? 80s slang, whatever. I said 70s. I told you I was a decade off on one of them. Turns out all four of them, but I'll take it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.